So today I'm going to be doing a belly casting. So I got this belly casting kit for my baby shower, and I'm about to do it. So you have to hurry up and do it too, because like my baby can literally come in like the next 2 weeks, and I'm gonna be so upset if I don't get it done before my baby comes. Also guys, in this video I'm going to be talking about some second trimester things as well. But first I'm going to show you all what's in this kit. So the kit comes with this lubricant, gloves, this sanding paper right here, and it comes with 5 rolls of this belly casting stuff, strips. And then in the directions say to cut the strips in small, medium, and large. So breast, mid belly, bottom belly, and upper belly. So yeah. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and do my breast first, and then I'll come back and show you guys how I put on the rest of it, and then talk about some second trimester things. Also, if you go by the directions, the only thing it leaves out is this lubricant. It doesn't tell you anywhere in the directions to use this lubricant, but I have watched some other videos, so I knew to use it. And on the front of it, it says to use, apply before casting. So you just put this all over where you're gonna do the casting, and then you do the casting. Okay guys, so if you can have help with this, I would definitely use it. If I could give any advice, I mean, just look at me, like this plaster is everywhere. If I could give any advice, I would say move fast and know where you want to place it. Because my first strip that I put on, I didn't even think about where I wanted to place it. I just laid it across my breast, like just threw it up there. Did not know where I wanted to place it. Like, y'all see this stuff dripping? Oh my gosh, I'm in the bathroom. So make sure, okay, that's my first piece of advice. Make sure wherever you do this at, you do not mind making a mess. So I'm doing the long strips now. I would show y'all how I'm dipping this in water, but I gotta lean back because my top part is already kind of drying, and I don't want it to fall off prematurely. Y'all, if y'all have help, definitely take the help. I definitely probably should let my husband do this. But I'm just gonna move quick. I'm just going to move quick. And all I did was I got a, see my top's trying to come off. I got a bowl, and I put water in it, and I'm just dipping the strip across the water. Yeah, I definitely feel like I use too much Vaseline. I feel like it's sliding. So I would say do not use tons of the lubricant, Vaseline, whatever. Why did I take that deep breath? Just enough to where, you know, it's not gonna just peel off your body and hurt. But I definitely would not use a ton of Vaseline because it's sliding. Oh, before my camera dies, I think it's set to leave on for 5 minutes before you take it off, and then let it sit and dry. Okay guys, so I'm back. I'm on the floor in my nursery. I'll be giving y'all a nursery tour soon. So guys, it's been almost a week since I did my belly cast. So it's been sitting in the nursery drying for like a week. Well, it didn't take a week to dry, it took a day to dry, but my life is just so hectic right now, so I'm just now getting around to it. So one thing, so the brand that I used, when I looked it up on Amazon it said that it came with a drop cloth. Mine did not come with a drop cloth in the kit. I got it as a baby shower gift. I would definitely recommend putting some type of drop cloth, tarp, something. Now I just opened up a garbage bag and laid it on there. This is actually going to be nowhere near as messy as actually making it, but my bathroom just looked like a disaster after I was putting it on, because like plaster was just dripping everywhere and flinging everywhere. My camera is even like, I need to clean my camera off. My camera, my tripod still have plaster and stuff dried up on it, but I was like, I'll just clean it up when I finish this all together. So first off, I want to say, do not use so much lubricant, Vaseline, whatever you're going to use. I don't know if you can tell how much I actually used. It's still up to about here. I feel like I used so much, but there's still like so much more left in here. Do not use a lot at all. Like, I lathered myself in this and I feel like it just made it slide off too quick, and when I got in the shower it was just trying to wash it off. Like, I felt disgusting. I could not wash it off. Like, I probably bathed like 4 times and still could not like get the thickness of the Vaseline off. So don't use too much, just a thin layer, just so the plaster doesn't stick to your body. I'm about to sand it. So this is the sander that it came with. So I'm about to sand it and get it all smooth. And then after that, so I got this Mod Podge that I'm going to use as my sealer. And then after that, I really didn't know how I wanted to decorate it, but I love glitter. I love gold. So I just got some gold Mod Podge glitter, and I got this ribbon. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the ribbon. I just got it because I didn't want just a gold glitter belly. I wanted something else added to it. So I don't know where I'm gonna actually put this ribbon, but I did get the ribbon. So first I'm going to sand it. Okay, so I don't really know what the purpose of the sanding was for, unless I'm not doing this right. I don't see much of a difference. I thought it was going to smooth it out. I don't know. You know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and start priming it and decorating it, and I'll maybe try to smooth the edges out later or something. I don't know. Okay, we're just gonna get to the priming because I don't know. Okay, so while I prime it, I'm just gonna talk about some second trimester things, because I was not able to talk about them while I was putting on the plaster because I was just more focused on the plaster. Basically, some second trimester things. So in my first trimester, I could not eat seafood. I love seafood, but I absolutely hated seafood my first trimester. Also, I could not eat sweets my first trimester. So my first trimester, if I ate sweets, it left a really bad taste in my mouth. So like, for example, you know, if you ever had hand sanitizer on your hand and then like you put your hand in your mouth, or you ate something like right after you, basically just like that taste of hand sanitizer. That's kind of like what my mouth tasted like when I ate sweets during my first trimester. Once I got into my, and I'm just using this like little 99-cent brush I picked up from Michael's, and I got all this from Michael's. I basically I was able to start back eating seafood and I was able to start back eating sweets. They no longer left a bad taste in my mouth. Also, in addition to me being able to eat sweets, I actually started craving sweets. Like, I had a real bad sweet craving to where I was probably like kind of overindulging. So that was one thing in my second trimester. I was able to start back eating seafood, and I was able to start back eating sweets. One of the other things, so towards the end of my second trimester, I did start getting back tired, kind of like that first trimester sleepiness that started to kind of kick in at the end of my second trimester. One big thing that happened in my second trimester was, so there's this thing called SPD, and it's symphysis pubic dysfunction. Let me make sure I'm saying that right. Yeah, symphysis pubis dysfunction. So basically, so my midwife didn't tell me I had it, and I started going to a chiropractor, and they didn't say I had it, but just based off of like what it is, I think that's what it is. And basically, it's like your pelvis like just becomes off-centered. It shifts, it hurts. And once I started going to the chiropractor, because my midwife recommended me going to the chiropractor, he was like, yeah, your pelvis has like shifted. Like, one side of your pelvis is pushed up higher than the other side of your pelvis, which caused me some pain. It only really caused me pain at night, well, in the morning, because from me laying in the bed all night, it made me really stiff, like really stiff. So getting out of the bed hurt a lot. Only way I could get some type of relief from it is I could not sleep like with my knees together. If I did sleep with my knees together, then I had to put a pillow between them. That gave me some relief. But the only real relief I got is if I just like kind of slept on my back with like my feet together like this, so my legs are kind of like in a diamond or butterfly shape. I guess by me keeping my pelvis open, then like the next day when I would get up, it didn't hurt as bad. But it ended up getting to the point to where my husband had to kind of help me out the bed, because it's just like my whole body just was stiff. So like laying down, I couldn't even like just lay on the couch and then like enjoy a TV show or a movie or anything, because if I tried to get up, like my whole body was just stiff. What else happened in my second trimester? I have a notebook where I write these things down, but I forgot to go get it, and I don't want to get up. I think that was pretty much it for my second trimester. I did get a burst of energy. So like my first trimester, I was so tired, so tired. But my second trimester, I got a burst of energy. So once I got that burst of energy, I'm like, okay, I need to do everything that I need to do. So as far as cleaning up, I actually started my nesting in my second trimester, because I heard that once you get into your third trimester, that your energy kind of winds down. And I'm in my third trimester. Like, I could literally have my baby this week or next week. And yeah, so my energy's gone. You know what? I'm actually going to make this a second and third trimester video. So that brings me to my third trimester. So now that I'm in my third trimester, I'm back really tired again. Like, so at the end of my second trimester is when I was like starting to get tired. Still had energy, but had my sleepy moments. Third trimester, it's kind of starting to kick my butt again, like my first trimester. Not as bad as my first trimester, because my first trimester I was literally like about to fall asleep at work. But I am starting to get more tired in this third trimester. SPD has gotten worse. Yeah, it's gotten like really worse, to the point of like, even if I sleep in like the butterfly position, or if I sleep with a pillow between my knees, my husband still has to help me get out the bed. Like, that's how much worse it has gotten. And like in my second trimester, when it first started happening, once he helped me out the bed, I was fine. I can get up and go. Now I'm kind of like, I look like a baby trying to learn how to walk for the first time. Like, it's so stiff. I'm taking like small steps just to kind of catch my balance and loosen up before I can start walking around. Now, it doesn't take long. It's not like a 5-minute process. It's literally like a few seconds. I just have to catch my balance and just kind of walk through the pain, because it is kind of painful when I first get up. Oh, another thing too. So at the end of my second trimester, I started getting Charlie horses, like waking up every morning to a Charlie horse. At one point I had one in both legs, so that was fun. Now that I'm in my third trimester, I'm still getting them. I actually had one 3 days ago, and my calf is still sore from that Charlie horse. I've been drinking a lot of Pedialyte and BioLite, just trying to replace like electrolytes and stuff. But yeah, being pregnant and having a pelvis that's stiff in the morning, and then also waking up with Charlie horses, and it's like I'm not even doing anything extravagant when I'm getting out the bed. I'm just getting out the bed, and it only happens when I get ready to get out the bed. As soon as I get out the bed, the Charlie horse kicks in, and it's like, I mean, if you've had a Charlie horse, you know what they feel like. So just think about that, being pregnant. A Charlie horse plus a stiff pelvis. And then in my now in my third trimester, I guess because the baby is getting bigger and the room in my stomach is getting smaller, I guess like the baby is compressing on like my nerves. So if I do lay on my side, like my stomach will go numb. So like right in these two areas right here, my stomach will literally like be numb. Like it's like, and if I'm sitting in a chair, my right leg goes numb. So it's like now I'm experiencing all this numbness depending on how I sit or lay down. So it's like my body's just doing a whole lot of weird things right now. I'm just ready to evict this baby. Oh, that's another thing. So my second trimester is when I started feeling my Braxton Hicks. They are much stronger. They don't hurt at all, but they are like much stronger. They are much harder. At first it was just like hard around the bottom of my stomach, but now my stomach does this weird thing now where like it kind of flattens right here, and then it gets like a big old bulge right here when I get my Braxton Hicks. So they're shifting, they're harder, they're more frequent. I was only getting Braxton Hicks when I was moving around. So like if I felt one coming, I'll just sit down. Now I get them whether I'm walking, standing, laying down, sitting down. Doesn't matter the activity, I get Braxton Hicks. I'm not sure what actual contractions feel like because this is my first baby, but I think I'm starting to get those because around my back, like the lower part of my back is like kind of starting to cramp a little bit. Nothing unbearable. It actually just kind of feels like how my body feels when I'm about to come on my period. So like my body's just, the past week has done a lot of changes. So that's why I feel like this baby is like almost here. And then on top of it, I just went to an appointment like 2 or 3 days ago. And like my baby's head down, which my baby actually has been head down since I was like 4 months. So yeah, my baby's been head down for months anyway. But she's like, the baby's head down, and she's like, it feels like the baby is actually like in my pelvis, like the head is like in my pelvis. So we can have a baby very, very soon. I think that's about it. for my second and third, there's not really much. I had a pretty good pregnancy all around. I really can't complain. I didn't have any nausea. Well, I had 2 weeks of nausea. My 9th week and my 12th week, I was inhaling ginger ales. Like, I was so nauseated my 9th and 12th week, but then it went away. So, but other than that, I threw up one time, and that was only because I threw up twice, both for the exact same reason. I was so full. Like, I was stuffed to the point to where I couldn't move and I was uncomfortable, and then as soon as I threw up, I had relief. So I've thrown up twice my entire pregnancy. Like I said, it was only due to me being full. No pain, no swelling, no stretch marks. Other than sweet stuff leaving a bad taste in my mouth and not liking seafood for like the first 3 months. No food aversions. Like, I really cannot complain. I almost feel selfish complaining. I didn't buy maternity clothes. My job provides us with like a stipend, and we order clothes. So I mean, I just ordered, like, I only went up one size in my work clothes, and I bought like leggings that look like jeans because I have to wear jeans to work. But other than that, like, I really can't complain, like, at all. Okay, so I put it on pretty thick, and I'm just gonna let it dry. I don't know how long it's gonna take to dry. I'll probably check on it in about 2 hours. Once it is dry, then I'm gonna flip it over and prime the inside of it. So guys, this is the end result. So it did look a little cuter than this. The bow that you see on the top, I actually had 3 other bows on it, one on each nipple area and one on the navel. But between all the moving we did, they got ripped off. But I did take his newborn pictures in it, and I will insert some pictures so that you can see what it looked like before the bows fell off. I do want to frame it and put like the time that I had him, his date of birth and his weight and all of that. But guys, for the most part, this is what I have. But thanks guys for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.